Welcome to the Knowledge Quest channel. Today I will explain the story of the Clockwork Traveler. Elliot Finnegan was no ordinary watchmaker. In a small corner of bustling Ashwick City, his shop stood as a relic of another era. Inside, shelves groaned under the weight of brass gears, ticking clocks, and intricately designed timepieces. But among them, hidden behind the counter, was his greatest creation, the chronosphere, a clockwork device capable of traveling through time. For years, Elliot had tinkered with the chronosphere, but he'd never dared to test it. Until one fateful evening, when a mysterious letter appeared on his workbench, written in his own handwriting. "Elliot, time is running out. Find her before it's too late." Confused but intrigued, Elliot decided it was time to see if his invention truly worked. With trembling hands, he activated the chronosphere. The gears whirred, the lights dimmed, and in a flash of golden light, he found himself standing in a cobblestone square, Ashwick, but centuries in the past. The city was alive with horse-drawn carriages and lantern-lit streets. Elliot's heart raced as he scanned the faces of passers-by, searching for someone who felt familiar. Then he saw her, a woman with fiery red hair and a silver locket around her neck. She stood at the edge of the square, gazing at a clock tower that hadn't stood in his own time. "Excuse me," Elliot called, approaching her. "Do I know you?" The woman turned, her emerald eyes narrowing. "Who are you, and how do you know my name is Clara?" Elliot blinked. "I didn't. I mean, I do, but I don't know how." Clara frowned, but before she could respond, a group of men in dark coats emerged from the shadows. Their leader, a sinister figure with a scar across his cheek, pointed directly at Elliot. "There he is. The Traveler." Grabbing Clara's hand, Elliot whispered, "Run." The two sprinted through the winding streets, the sound of boots pounding behind them. They ducked into an alleyway, where Elliot activated the chronosphere again. This time, they landed in a barren wasteland. The sky was an eerie shade of green, and the remnants of buildings jutted out like skeletal remains. Clara gasped. "What have you done? Where are we?" "I don't know," Elliot admitted. "The device, it's not calibrated. But we're safe for now." As they rested, Clara opened her locket, revealing a tiny, intricate clockwork mechanism. "My father made this," she said softly. "He said it was the key to fixing time itself." But he disappeared before he could explain. Elliot stared at the locket, his mind racing. That's the missing piece. The chronosphere needs a stabilizer, and this locket, it's perfect. Before Clara could respond, the air shimmered, and the dark-coated men reappeared, their leader sneering. "There's no escape, Finnegan. Hand over the locket." Elliot stepped in front of Clara. "Who are you? What do you want with us?" "We are the Timekeepers," the leader said. "And you're meddling with forces beyond your understanding." Clara gripped Elliot's arm. "Don't give it to them. My father said the Timekeepers are the reason time is unraveling." Elliot glanced at Clara, then back at the Timekeepers. "If you want it, you'll have to catch us first." He activated the chronosphere once more, but this time, Clara's locket was connected. The device whirred and glowed brighter than ever, pulling them into a vortex of spinning light. They landed in a grand hall filled with towering clocks, each one ticking at a different pace. A figure, cloaked in gold, emerged from the shadows. "You've done well to evade the Timekeepers," the figure said. "But the fight isn't over." Elliot and Clara exchanged glances. "Who are you?" Clara asked. The figure removed their hood, revealing an older version of Clara. "I am the keeper of time," she said. "And the two of you are the only ones who can restore balance to the timeline." Elliot stared, stunned. This is why I invented the chronosphere." Older Clara nodded. "The Timekeepers want to rewrite history to serve their purpose. Together, we must stop them." As the clocks chimed in unison, Elliot and Clara knew their journey was only beginning. The stakes were higher than ever, but with the chronosphere and the locket, they had a chance to protect the flow of time itself. In the ticking heart of the universe, their adventure awaited.